Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Felicia. I don't normally do makeup videos where I'm showing you how to do makeup because I'm not a professional and I know I don't do the right techniques, but I know that some of you guys like seeing those types of videos, and like when I do those types of videos, my cat's down here by the tripod and there's birds and he's a little distracted, so hopefully he doesn't knock my tripod over. Today's video is going to be like me doing my makeup, talking to you guys, because I don't do really well with voiceovers, so it's not going to be all fancy, high quality beauty guru type video. I got some natural lighting going on by a window. Going to try to make sure everything's focused. We're going to try to do the best we can do. But yeah, thank you guys for liking this video, commenting on this video, and subscribing. Let's go ahead and get started with this makeup look. So first and foremost, I gotta pull my hair back because I can't do that. So the first thing that I do whenever I go to do my makeup is I use a primer. And the primer that I've been using is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's one that I got very recently. You probably saw it in a haul of mine. But, you know, it's always good to prime your face. It helps your foundation kind of stay in place and, you know, you don't get patchy and all this and that. But yeah, I just put primer all over my face. And I use my hands to do this. Again, I'm not a professional, so I don't really know if that's what normal people do, but that's what I do. I like to concentrate it on my nose because my nose is my problem area. It's where my makeup always looks really bad and peels, and just, it's where I have all of my issues at, is on my nose. For my foundation, I've been using NARS's Sheer Glow foundation in Mont Blanc. It's light too. And to put that foundation on, I use a brush. My brush is not clean. It is the Pro Air Brush 55 from Sephora. And these foundations don't have a pump, which I wish they really did. I'm pretty sure you can buy one, but I just take it and I put it a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I take my brush, dab, 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 get a little bit on the brush, and I start out by putting my foundation down in this area of my face, if that makes sense. A lot of people I know start in the middle, but for me, I always have problems with my nose, so I tend to start on the sides of my face. You want to bring your foundation down so you don't have like a mask. So after I have foundation all over my face and it looks the way I want it to look, I go in with a concealer and I start concealing anywhere that needs concealing. And the one that I've been using lately is CoverGirl's Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in the color Fair. And I take mine, it comes on this little wand like this, and I put it under my eyes, like so. And I do a little triangle, because that's what I'm told you're supposed to do. See, I learned from other people on YouTube, and now you're watching this video, learning from me. So I do this, and I take my ring finger, and I learned this from Ingrid and Miss Glamorazzi on YouTube, that your ring finger is the one that is going to be the less pressure on your face, and it's softer, so you tend to use that one. This is your ring finger, right? Yeah. Yeah. And you lightly dab to blend that out. I know a lot of people use a brush for this, but I'm not good with pairing brushes with what they're supposed to do, and I feel like the brush takes a lot of the product off. So I use my fingers. Again, very, very professional. So what I usually do next is my eyebrows, and the only things I use for my eyebrows is a spoolie brush. This is the end of a Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use this little brow thingy. I use an angled brush. I don't really know where this is from. I think it's a Crown Royal brush. And I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Dip in Auburn. And I do not do super extravagant brows. So I brush my brows out. And then I take this brush, and it's dirty, of course, just like all of my other brushes. And I open up my Brow Wiz. Looks like this. I've had this thing for like a year, and this is all that I've used because it's so intense. I take a little bit and I tap it on there and get a little bit of product on there. I don't get a bunch because, like I said, this stuff is really intense. And then I kind of I do this. Hopefully you guys can see, but this is what I do. I just pretty much fill my brows in. I don't do them intensely or, you know, super drawn on or anything. I just kind of go with the natural brow. I just seem to prefer mine to be more natural. I used to kind of really go in and really get them like, boom, like shaped up and stuff, but I just lately have been preferring just to lightly fill them in and go kind of more natural with my brows. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube though of other people that do the like Instagram brows, I think they call them. But I don't, because I don't know how to do it and make it look nice. So this is what I do. And I do take my spoolie and kind of brush as I go along. Alright, let me switch my battery out before we move on. Alright, so we're back. Got a new battery in. Are we recording? Yes, we're recording. I did my brows, super natural. That's how I do them. And now I'm going to start my eyeshadow. And first I use a primer. I've been using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is just the normal one. They have them in all kinds of different colors, I think. But I've been using this one because I ran out of my NARS. Just take a little bit, squeeze it on the back of my hand, and then I again take my finger and then just dab this all over my eyeballs. For my eyeshadow, I am going to be getting all of my eyeshadows from this Tarte palette. It's the Amazonian Clay Shadow Quad. I don't know if there are different ones of these, but this is the one that I've been using. It has all of these colors in it, and I'm going to use all the colors from this. I think I may add some other ones in there. This is kind of a look that I would do if I had time to do my makeup. I don't normally spend this much time on my makeup every day before I go to work. This is kind of like a weekend, oh, I've got time to sit down and do my makeup. Just going to pre-warn you, my brushes are all dirty if you haven't been able to tell by now. First color I'm going to use from this palette is going to be this orange, not orange, this yellow neutral looking color. I'm taking this brush right here, it's kind of flat, no technical terms for it, and I'm going to pat that all over my eyeball. This is a matte color. It's just kind of skin toned almost, but yeah, I'm going to take that and pat it all over my eye. And now I'm going to use this brush. This is like my favorite brush ever. The stuff is worn off on the side. It's some kind of crown brush. It's like a pro blend. There's some kind of number. I use this for like anything and everything as far as filling in my crease. I'm going to take this brown color right here, which is not quite as dark as that one. It's got a little shimmer to it. I'm going to get some of that on my brush, and I'm going to put it in my crease. So I'm going to kind of do like this, halfway close my eye looking down, and I'm going to just carve out my crease. This is going to make our eyes look bigger. And I don't take it all the way to this side of my eye, I just kind of focus on the corner of my eye. And I kind of bring it down on my eyelid a little bit, as you can see. Hopefully you're in freaking focus. Alright, so here's kind of what we're working with right now. I have a blending brush that's like floofy like this. I take that and kind of swoop it over real quick. This kind of makes the edges not look so sharp. I don't know if you can tell, but I can kind of tell. Now I'm going to take this next to this darkest brown color and get that again on the same brush, still using the same thing here, people. And I'm going to put that in my crease and darken it up even more so. Or my outer crease, should we say. Alright, so now I'm going to take this shimmery color here, and I'm just going to take this brush again, but I'm going to use the smaller side of it. This actually came in one of the Naked palettes, and I'm going to get some of that on my brush, and I'm going to put it in the inner part of my eye. So right here, and then kind of just bring it across the lid, but mainly focusing it right here. So this is all I do for my eyeshadow, basically. This is what it looks like in the end. Hopefully everything looks good to you. Looks as best as it can to me. Again, I'm not a professional. Disclaimers everywhere, popping up all over the world. That's what I do. So I'm going to be using two different eyeliners in this particular look. I'm going to be using my Tarte Inner Rim Lights Camera Lashes liner for my waterline, my lower bottom line, waterline, and then for my top liner, my normal top liner, I'm using my Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I take this, and this is something I've been kind of doing recently. I used to do this all the time, then I stopped, and now I'm doing it again, and I'm going to actually fill in my waterline. I guess this is in black. I don't know. Is there a color to this? I don't know. It's black. I'm going to take and fill in my lower waterline. Okay. Alright. So that's on my lower waterline, and now I'm going to take my liquid liner and try to do the most perfect wing liner that I can do on camera. So I like to start out by doing this. Very descriptive. Kind of start from the corner and go up. And then I do this number right here. Like that. And then I fill it in. And my winged liner is never, ever, ever even. Never, ever, ever, ever even. It's just something I've just chosen to live with and not stress out about. And there we have the winged eyeliner. Moving on to mascara. On days that I don't have to go to work and I have a little bit more time to do my makeup, I always curl my lashes. This is a really good eyelash curler. It is Revlon. You guys know what to do with this, I'm sure, but you just, you know, go here and I like squeeze, 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 squeeze a couple times until I'm happy with it. Boom. And then again, squeeze it. And the mascara that I'm using is my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I've been absolutely loving this stuff. Saw this in a haul probably too. But yeah, it comes out, it's like this on this little wand where it's curled. And I just kind of go to town on my lashes. I roll it. I do this with all my mascaras, but I take the wand and kind of almost wiggle it and roll it while I'm applying it. And it helps separate your lashes so they don't look so clumpy. And then I glaze it off my bottom lashes. You guys see how awesome this mascara is? Wow, really love this mascara. So there is the mascara and all. This is what my eyes look like. Alright, let's zoom back out so we can do the rest of our face. Because I tend to do the rest of my face as far as like the bronzer and blush and all that after I do my eyeballs. For my bronzer slash contour, I like to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, which is incredibly dirty because of the material it's made out of, but that's alright, that's okay. And I take this brush, it's a Sonia Keshik brush, and I use this middle brown color. This palette is in the lightest color there is, and yeah, that's what I use for my contour. So, take it, dab a little bit, boop, boop, boop. Don't want too much because I don't want it to be super duper dark. And this is how I do it. I go to see my cheekbones, and I kind of do like from here and do a curve kind of to hollow my cheekbones. So I'll go something like that. You guys, can you see it? Can you see it? Bring it up on the temples, across my head, kind of like this, very lightly. And then I do the other side. Then I take a Real Techniques brush. It's this brush, I don't really know the name of it, but I'm just now realizing that it's by Sam and Nick Chapman. And I know that Nick, at least, I don't really know because I don't really watch it that intensely, but I do watch Nick's channel, Pixie Blue. Didn't know that at all, but I love this brush and that makes a lot of sense now. But I take this color, which is like the lightest peachy looking skin color, and I dab this brush in it and I put this under my eyes. And this is kind of just to set my under eye foundation. Probably should have done this before I did my mascara and stuff like that, but whatever. Then I take a fan brush and I use this color, which is kind of shimmery, put some stuff on that for a highlight. And I do the tops of my cheekbones underneath my eyes like this. I don't know if it's going to come up on camera, but like this. And then I'll do my nose right here and right up in there. And that's about the extent to my contour and highlighting. I then take my new NARS blush, which was also in a haul video of mine. It's Adoration. It's this really pretty pink color. And I take another Sephora brush. It's a Blush Precision brush in the number 73. I take these two colors and I kind of mix them on my brush because they're very intense. And I smile and do right here. Apples of the cheeks and pull up. And do it very lightly because it is super high intensity. And see, it still looks incredibly intense to me. So what I often do is I take my foundation brush and kind of pat it on top of it to lessen the intensity. And my battery's freaking dying for the second time. What's wrong with this? Okay, so next, lips. Last thing is lips. So recently in a Ipsy box, I got this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Ozone. And I believe you're supposed to put this on your lips. Yes, it's a lip pencil. It's like, am I using this right? And you kind of outline your lips with it, and it's supposed to make your lipstick not bleed. I've only used it a few times, but I've actually liked it. And for my lipstick, I'm going to be using NARS's Heat Wave. It's like pretty much my favorite lipstick ever. It's this orange-red color. Very, very intense and beautiful. And I have such trouble putting on lipstick. But we're going to do the best we can do, just like always. This is kind of what I do. I do like a cross over my Cupid's bow. And then like that. There we go. Hopefully that looks good. But yeah, let's take down that hair. So yeah, that's pretty much my simple little makeup look that I would do if I were filming or going out, or like I go out, like I'm saying that. I mean like going to do something, like going to the mall, not going clubbing or something like that, because I don't do that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I don't have a social life. So that's my look. Let's zoom in and show you guys an upper closer look up. So yeah, that is my makeup look. I hope you guys like it and enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning, thank you for liking and commenting on this video. Thank you for subscribing. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. If you happen to recreate this look or something similar, make sure you tweet me a picture or Snapchat me a picture, tag me on Instagram, any of those things. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!